Hey friends, it's chapter 6 today, which is kind of a short chapter, and it starts off with a picture I wanted to show you. Smiles Corp, Dino Blast, Power Packer, the ultimate muscle mix. Martha leaped to her feet. Nope, I don't think the fugitive is in the area. The fugitive? I said. Hamster-saurus Rex, silly, she said. As an officer of the law, I'm fully authorized to use all necessary measures to recapture the fugitive. Officer of the law? Duh, hamster monitor, she said as she pointed to the ID lanyard again. Now I'm going to have to stake out this location and wait for him to come back. Maybe set up a perimeter. Directly behind her, the tiny fugitive continued to gobble Coach Weeks's odd supplements. Oh, this cannot be good. There he is. Ooh. He was now gorging himself on a greenish Smiles Corp bodybuilding powder, something called Dino Blast Power Packer. So, hey, Martha, I said, trying to hold her attention so she wouldn't turn around. I know you like narwhals and being hamster monitor, but what are some of your other interests? Martha cocked her head. I have a collection of antique dolls. I find it extremely satisfying not to play with them. Wow, neat, I said. You know, Sam, if you're really interested in learning more about doll collecting, which isn't just a hobby, but also an investment, we could visit the Antique Doll Museum. By now, Hamster-saurus Rex had eaten most of the container of Power Packer. He looked wobbly and sick. I shudder to think what consuming half a pound of powdered bodybuilding supplement might do to a human, much less a hamster. A whole museum full of dusty old dolls? I said, trying to think of a way to distract Martha so I could grab Hamster-saurus Rex. That sounds awesome. If anything, I'd worry that I'd spend too much time there. You can stay for up to 9 hours before the security guard asks you to leave. They have an original Ginny Gossamer, famous for being history's most fragile doll. Definitely worth the price of admission to see a GG in person, said Martha. We could even ride my tandem bicycle there together. Hamster-saurus Rex had keeled over. Why did he eat all that stuff? Was he some sort of fitness buff? He was starting to twitch now. He looked like he might be dying. I had to help him fast. Okay, yes, let's go do that, I said, racking my brain for a way to rescue him. You're not just going back out at the last minute. You're not just going to back out at the last minute, said Martha, cocking her head. Nope, I promise. Seriously, tandem bicycles are my favorite because they're, not weird. I'll pencil you in for the 13th then. Absolutely. Wait, is that Hamster-saurus Rex? I pointed to the floor behind Coach Weeks's desk. Breeze, bellowed Martha as she whirled and shined her flashlight in that direction. Behind her back, I scooped up Hamster-saurus Rex and tucked him into my pocket. False alarm, just an old gym sock, said Martha, holding up. I'll bag it as evidence. Great, I said. Gotta go. I dashed out of the office, ran across the gym where Dylan was humiliating the rest of the class at disc golf, and ducked into the janitor's closet. There I pulled Hamster-saurus Rex out of my pocket. Lightning flashed outside. The little guy looked gravely ill. He was breathing fast. His eyes were fluttering, and green foam was bubbling at the corners of his mouth. I didn't know what to do. If only they taught useful subjects in school, like hamster first aid, instead of math or whatever. Come on, I said. Don't die on me. His breathing slowed and then seemed to stop altogether. His body felt rigid. How do you check a hamster's pulse? I listened for a heartbeat. Nothing. Don't die, I whispered. Don't die, don't die. But he was still. I felt him growing cold in my hands now. I didn't know what else to do, so I clutched him close to my chest, under my shirt, for warmth. The seconds crawled by. I couldn't believe I found Hamster-saurus Rex only to watch him eat poison and die before my eyes. It wasn't fair. If you pull through this, I promise I'll look out for you, I said. I'll take care of you and I'll feed you whatever you want as long as it's not those dietary supplements. And I'll never let anybody hurt you. A thunderclap rattled the window. Suddenly, Hamster-saurus Rex shuddered inside my shirt. He was alive. The little guy was alive. It's a good chapter. It's kind of short. I think there's something going on at Smiles Corp. And I think Hamster-saurus Rex sounds a tiny bit like Frankenstein, right? Something's going on. He was like dead. There was thunder outside. Now he's alive. I wonder if Hamster-saurus Rex could end up being a bad guy. What do you think? All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow.